0. Do I need to say anything else?
For me, this one is a 5 out of 10. The reason I give it a 5 and not lower is because it is very high in protein and it also essentially eliminates all ultra-processed foods. It's very simple, and for most people, you probably don't even need to track. Now, I didn't rate this higher because it would be extremely difficult to maintain this for a long period of time. You go over to a friend's house and they make a delicious meal and you have to sit there like, no, I'm carnivore. You also get no fiber and miss some key nutrients, but you could supplement those.
Mediterranean diet.
9. It's overall one of the healthiest dietary patterns that you can follow to improve overall health.
9 out of 10. It's not restrictive. You get lots of vegetables, healthy fats, lean protein, can still enjoy treats, and it has a ton of evidence proving it's good for heart health.
It's your macros.
7. I'm a fan, but when you only focus on your macros, you're neglecting food quality, which also really matters.
7 out of 10. This would work 100% of the time if we're talking strictly fat loss. But it does drop some points, like he said, because some people neglect food quality. This could be closer to a 10 out of 10 if you just make sure to focus on at least 50 to 70% whole foods.
Cutting out seed oils.
0. Literally doesn't do anything.
5 out of 10. And no, I don't think seed oils are inherently bad. But what I do know is that if you cut seed oils out, that pretty much eliminates all fast food, which is a huge problem. Just don't hyperfixate on every single product because it's not going to make you immensely healthier. When you say you're cutting out seed oils, you're essentially just steering yourself toward a more healthy, whole food, nutrient-dense diet.
Keto/low carb.
2. For the love of God, please do not cut out carbs.
3 out of 10. I just think restricting carbs sounds miserable, especially when it's not necessary whatsoever. But remember, just because I rate some of these diets lower doesn't mean that it won't work for you. Everyone is going to be different. These ratings are just based on what's healthiest and most sustainable for the broader population. And honestly, if you add some small tweaks to any of these diets, they could be pretty sustainable.
Intermittent fasting.
7. It can be useful for some people, but it's definitely not necessary.
7 out of 10. This is an extremely useful strategy, especially if you have a big appetite. There is no magic happening here though. It's just simply a way to reduce your overall calorie intake by having a smaller eating window.
Vegan/plant-based.
5. I know that some people follow a plant-based diet for ethical reasons, and it's not bad by any means, but it's not any better than eating animal-based foods.
5 out of 10. You're neglecting some micronutrients, so you need to make sure you're supplementing correctly. Still pretty restrictive in my opinion, but hey, some people actually enjoy eating like this.
Whole food-based diet.
10. Eat more real food and
8 out of 10. This could be a 10 out of 10 if you just aim for 70% or so whole foods most days and then still leave room for those less nutritious options. Obviously, if it was 100% whole foods and you really thoroughly enjoyed every single thing that you were eating, that's great. But the reality is not many of us want to be that restrictive, and it could end up leading to binging or just quitting altogether. Find a way that makes it not only healthy, but sustainable for you. I love you. Follow for more.